would think Rip would have been better because of Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Had Glenn in it from Walking Dead. Had Tim Taylor in it. I'm not really a fan of the movie in one settings, and then pretty much was in one setting, the house, and then on that block or whatever. I had Chris in it from SWAT. And then her being a captain, let's talk about that. Her being captain, her to lead SWAT just to be alive at the beginning. But felt like nothing was happening. And I felt like early on, was it supposed to be a mystery because they really said who did it early on. Like when he said he'd have a burner phone, he got the burner phone and then text the person about the money. Obviously it was him, and obviously it was another person that wasn't there because he texted. And it was two people that on the live, the lady at the witness, spoiler, obviously. So I'm like, okay, but maybe they were I think they were trying to make it seem like he was a good doer and he was really snitching to the higher ups that Matt Damon. That's what they were trying to frame it as, but it didn't really make any sense because even we saw Matt Damon have a text from the captain and guy in the live at the beginning. Well, I just assumed she was texting somebody, so I assumed that was the text that she sent him the stash house or whatever. The text to the stash house. First, it did too at the beginning. I'm like, why is he giving them all different prices? And then two, you can think, oh, he's trying to be crooked, but then you can't be trying to be crooked because what they talk to each other. So he was just trying to see, obviously, who said what number. You give everybody a different number, then to see who said the number. That's why too it's smart to just say a different number, child. If somebody tell you a number, say a different number. Say a little less, say a little more, child. So it's like, who did it? But you want to be crooked. Then at the end, I was like, the money is not even in the bags because I was like, they did something to switch it. I was like, the money not in the bags because they did have the towel in the door, so you didn't know what they was doing. So I'm like, you got $4 million, you got 20%. But also it's like she was cool with the captain. That's how the captain, the girl that the house state went in, the captain, her and talking that she was gonna come and seize the money. Why would you let them in your house? She didn't have to let them in the house. She didn't have to sign anything to let them in the house. So that was confusing. I don't know why she did that. It really didn't make any sense. So whoever I don't know who was supposed to be, the cartel, whoever. So then they said it was a basement true story. I didn't really look it up, so I don't know. But so is the cartel money or whoever the money was, and they were just willing to let all that money go, $20 million? They was let $20 million go? It's like, huh? And then they had the perfect count too at the end. And Matt Damon was like, yeah, I did a good job counting, but you didn't even count the money, child. You was off down the block and doing other stuff, and you and Ben Affleck was, child, talking to see who did what. Bored to Will said it wasn't super boring, but it also wasn't super entertaining. Like I said, I was like, it wasn't too many options about who did. You knew it wasn't the women. You knew it wasn't Ben Affleck. Well, it could have been, but you know it wasn't him because he was in a relationship with her, so it wasn't him. So you only left Glenn and Matt Damon. But Matt Damon, he just didn't feel like it was him. Then too, it made it seem like they wasn't getting overtime for it, so they was doing that and it wasn't on the clock. So why he could have went there with somebody else. Whoever the other, say it was him and the other dude could have went there to the stash house and got the money themselves and not said anything, right? So then too, why did she text? It didn't make any sense. Why did she text him the location of the stash house, but not the dude she was in a relationship with? She always in a relationship with somebody else on the SWAT team, child. But why she text him and not her man? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And why he didn't understand nothing that was going on. If that was who she was with. She knew about the stash house happened. She knew about the stash house. They found out about it. And she kind of just gave up too. She had to send her final little text and then threw it in the water, but she didn't even try to do no survival skills and nothing, child. I'm like, you the captain of SWAT, you didn't try to do no survival skills. I'm guessing the dude that they on the live was the dude that was driving the car the cop car when they first pulled up. I'm guessing. I really couldn't recognize who that was. But I'm guessing it was him. I don't know because we didn't see him no more, but we saw his partner driving. And the other dude threw him on the bus like that was good work. So they showed Ben Affleck then flashed him being Chris. I'm going to call it Captain Chris because that's how I know it from SWAT. But Chris, they flashed him when he shot the dude that had shot her. They flashed, it did him. Her, they look like child siblings. Flashed him and her, whatever. I guess as you know, this is her revenge, or this is her for her justice for her, or whatever. And then obviously Glenn didn't shoot. He was with the dude, he didn't shoot. So he was just like, all right, child, give it up, pack it up, just gone. You arrested, child. You wasn't getting away with no money anyway, so it was already over. I said a lot for a movie that was based in one setting. I was like, what? Overall, it was cool. I still what they tried to do, try to make it amazing. Is it Matt Damon or is it Glenn? That's what they tried to do, but I feel like it was kind of obvious that it was Glenn. But I mean, I get what they were trying to do, try to make it seem like even him saying it to the girl, but hey, you understood the money and making it think like that's really what he said or whatever, and try to make the audience think that he's really cricket and they cricket or whatever. But I get it, you know. I was confused about why then actually called the other dude. Why did he trust him out of everybody? Why did he call the other dude? First, I thought he was calling his brother. He eventually got his brother, obviously, towards the end. But I thought he was calling his brother. I don't understand why he trusted him out of everybody else. Because I wasn't really paying attention again when they was all sitting where they was at, all hanging out. I wasn't really paying attention. I know he came up and said something, so I don't know how their relationship was, why he trusted him. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to that part. Just, you know, being happy. I think made Damon their best friends. So maybe they just opposite. They wanted to do a movie together. And obviously, maybe, I don't know why they chose this particular. Maybe. Then, too, they say recipes to somebody. Jack. But I think maybe her name was Jackie. The captain's name was Jackie. Then there was somebody named Jack. They was like, rest in peace. So maybe he had something to do with the story. I don't know. I didn't really look it up, but because they was sitting outside. I mean, sitting on the beach or whatever they did in person. Little girl named was Jackie that was running on the beach, and then they looked at each other, and it was a sunset and stuff, which really pretty, really, you know. I love when moments tie together, like how Fast and Furious tie together.